Hey guys, this is Brian for GumballTech.com, and in this video I'll be bringing you my unboxing and review of the Exolife iPhone 4 battery case by Exogear.com. This retails for $89.95 and you could pick it up in two different colors, black or white, and I'd like to thank them for sending this out to me for review. So here is the box that showed up earlier today. Okay, so finally got the stuff out of the box, and here is the Exolife battery case for the iPhone 4. This is its packaging. Looks pretty cool. I sort of wish that the actual case itself inside of the packaging was sort of stationary, because it does move around a little bit inside of the packaging. But here's the front, and you do get this little card that tells you how to properly use the device for the first time. Here are the sides, here's the bottom, and here is the back. So let me figure out how to get this thing open, and I'll give you a closer look at the actual product itself. And now I should just be able to lift this top clear piece open, just like that. And here is the battery case itself. I'll give you a closer look in a minute. Also in the packaging you do get a USB charging cable. You have mini USB on one end here, and then you get the normal USB plug on the other end. So it's nice that they included that. And also in the package that I forgot to mention is the Exolife bumper. And that seems to be everything that you get in the packaging. It's sort of messy down here, but that's not exactly important. So right now I'll be getting on to my review and information on the design and things like that. Okay, so on to the actual device itself. Here it is. It's a pretty good looking device. The back, it's made of a shiny plastic, and it definitely gets a lot of fingerprints and can get really dirty really quickly, so that's definitely a negative to this case. But you know, it doesn't really take away from the actual usage of the product. So to put your iPhone in here, you have to take off this little bumper here, and the extra bumper that you saw in the unboxing, and that's what this is for. It's basically a replacement bumper that sits on the outside of the Exolife, and it keeps your phone inside of the case securely. And you know, it's just a different color they got. So the Exolife came with black, and they have an extra blue one that they threw into the package. So basically, to install your phone, you just take your iPhone 4, then you slide it into the Exolife, just like this. And then you take the black bumper, and then I usually like to start from the top first. You just put the bumper on the top, and then you just sort of work your way down and push it over the edges of the Exolife, and this will securely lock your phone into the case. And then everything just sort of snaps together. And it's definitely a pretty good fit. One thing that I may worry about is that, you know, if you do use this as your primary protective case, if you do drop this whole system might come apart and your phone might go flying somewhere. So if you plan on using this as a protective case for your phone, that wouldn't be a very good thing to do. But anyway, it does have a pretty secure fit. It doesn't really seem to be going anywhere, again, unless you drop it on the floor or something. Going over the ports and the coverage really quick. On the top you have a cutout for the power button. It's easy to get to. You don't need to actually get in there. You also have a cutout for the 3.5mm headphone jack and the noise cancellation microphone. On the left side you have a big cutout for the silent switch and the volume up and down buttons. The bottom is completely covered, but there are little speaker grills and the microphone opening right here, and audio definitely gets through there, so it's nice that they had a little hole right there. And it's also nice that they had one for the microphone. And on the bottom of the case we do have the mini USB port on the bottom. This is for charging and syncing your device. You could either plug this into the wall to charge the case, or you could plug it into your computer to charge the case and your phone, and you could sync at the same time, so that's pretty cool. And then right here we have the power on button, and this lets you also look at the actual battery capacity that's left over in the case. On the back you have a big cutout for the camera and the LED flash. I haven't had any problems with the flash going back into the camera when taking pictures, so that's pretty cool. I cleaned the case off before I did this little part of the video, and it's already pretty dirty. So anyway, then right here you do have Exolife written out there. And then here we do have 4 LEDs, which I'll get to in a moment once I turn the case on. So, which I'll do right now, to turn the case on, well, since I have this cable here, I'll just show it to you really quick. This is the mini USB cable that came in the package. You are able to see Exogear on the mini USB end of the cable, so that's pretty cool that they actually have their own branded cable here. And it is in white, so that's pretty nice. It suits pretty much the rest of Apple's products, I guess. So to actually use this, or use the Exolife and to charge your phone, you simply hold the button right here. You hold it for about 3 seconds, and then these LED lights will turn on one at a time. Then once they all turn on, they'll turn off. You could hear that the phone is now charging, and it's on. So again, once you hold the power button, these 4 LED lights will light up one at a time, and then they'll all turn off, and then your phone will begin to charge. It was a little bit confusing at first. I didn't read the manual, but nobody really does anyway. But it is a pretty straightforward device. You definitely have to play with it a little bit to figure out how to actually work it if you don't want to read the manual. And if you'd like to see the capacity that's left in the battery, you have to turn it on first, and then you just press the button once. Or at least you hold it for a couple of seconds, and then it gives you the battery capacity. All 4 LEDs are lit up, so it's between 75 and 100% capacity. And you can definitely see that it is charging my phone. I have 90% battery left. And if you'd like to turn it off, you just do what you did in the beginning, and that is to hold the power button for 3 seconds. All 4 lights will light up and they'll go down one by one, and then it will stop charging. Now I'm going to turn it on one more time. Just going to hold the button here. The LEDs will turn on, and then it will begin to charge. Like that. Then to turn it off, you just simply hold the button once again. You can see that there is a little green light on the button itself. It's hard to see, but it's definitely there. And again, to turn this off, you just hold the button down, and the lights turn on, and then once they all go away, your device will stop charging. Just like that. So it's a really straightforward device once you figure it out, or you could just read the manual like you should do and figure out how to properly use it. Now I do have some charging times, and it took about 1 hour and 1 hour and 28 minutes to go from 61% capacity on my iPhone 4 to 100%, and then it took about an hour and 50 minutes to go from 47% to 100%. So it's not too bad, it's only going to charge as fast as the phone could take in, and things like that. But it's not too bad of a case. It definitely has a lot of juice in here. It should double the battery life of your iPhone 4, which is about 1450 milliamp hours or something like that, something in that range. And then this case here is about 1500 milliamp hours, so that's pretty good. So you don't have to worry about your phone completely dying as long as you have this case around, because it will theoretically double the battery life on your iPhone 4. The last thing I need to show you is how to take your phone out of the case, and to do that you start at the bottom, and here you have this little notch. You just stick your fingernail in there, and that pretty much lets you be able to take this bumper off. Now that's what the instructions tell you, and I actually have not had any good luck doing that. So what I usually do is stick my finger in at the top, and then I just work around the case, and then the bumper sort of snaps out of the case itself. And that seems to be the way that I do it because it works. But whatever way works for you to get your phone out of the case, go for it. Now I believe the last time I did this, I did not have the white side strips on my iPhone 4 from the Phantom Skins Chromatics, so that's probably causing an issue here. But just play with it a while and you'll definitely be able to get it out. And then once you do, you can just take the bumper off of the phone. It's definitely being a little bit of a struggle right now, but okay, so we got the black bumper off, and again, you do get you should be able to get a secondary bumper in a different color. They happen to send me the blue one, so you could use that on the case if you like. But to me, black seems like it would make the most sense because the rest of the case is black, and the blue one just doesn't really seem to, it just doesn't seem to look right on the Exolife. But overall, it's a good product. The only two cons I could think of is the price and the fact that the back is made of a black glossy plastic. So overall, I really do like the Exolife. If I have to give this a rating, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. If they would bring the price down a little bit, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. If they were to use a soft touch sort of material on the back, I would give it a 10 out of 10. But 8 out of 10 is definitely a good rating for this product, and as you can see, it's pretty darn thin. So that was my review and unboxing of the Exolife battery case for the iPhone 4 by exogear.com. You could pick this up for $89 from exogear.com, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. So until next time, it's been Brian for gumballtech.com, and we'll see you later.